Okay, hey guys, what's up? It is the TeeyaRSkipper here, and I have got a topic today. I know how powerless this feeling can feel when you're in it. I thought to do a video on it to help you move forward, child, because I've had to do these things more than I would like to admit, okay? So I'm not sure how I'm gonna name this video, but these are the titles I'm wrestling with. How to let go of someone who's let go of you, what to do with feelings you can no longer use, or love you can no longer use, as Ian Levinson said. So we'll see what I decided on once this video is posted. I wanted to do a video talking about basically what to do when you know you love somebody, you know you have feelings for somebody, but you know it's not gonna work. You know it's not gonna work, and you can't even lie to yourself no more. You know, like, your self-development is showing. The self-love you've been doing, the lessons you've been learning, the walls you've been running into over and over again, child, it's showing. And it's showing because now you feel like you're in such turmoil. You're either in either category, right? You're either in the category of you're with somebody, or you on and off with somebody who you feel you have such a connection with, who you wanted to be with, you want to make it work, you want to be in a relationship, but y'all are not on the same page. They may not want the commitment, but they want to act like y'all together. They want to do all the stuff but the commitment, right? And so you've got feelings for this person, you love this person, you want this person in your life, but you know that this is not what you want. You want a commitment. You want somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you. You want somebody that you can trust. You want someone who your feelings feel safe with. This video, I'm giving y'all all of this pretext because I want everybody who see this video to feel included. If I didn't state your scenario, this is still for you. If you got feelings that you can't do nothing with, if you can't make, because you can't make somebody love you, you can't make somebody come back to you, you can't make somebody commit to you, you can't make nobody act right, you can't make nobody do nothing. You can't even make somebody feel sorry for what they've done to you, even if it was wrong. You can't make, and so if you're in that position and you feel some type of powerlessness, where's your snacks? Because I already told y'all, go get the wine, go get the snacks. Put me on your TV. Don't even watch me from the laptop or the phone. Put me on the TV so we can sit down and have a conversation about how I'm gonna walk out through this. And listen, if by the end of this video you felt like, Tia, that's me, I needed this, put it down in the comments below and let me know if I need to do a part 2, because I'll do however many parts I need to help you to move forward. Amen, amen. Okay, let's get straight into it. So the first thing that you need to do, okay, when you've got feelings for somebody, y'all, I know how this feels. I hate it, especially if you're an Aries. I'm an Aries. I hate it, right? Because it feels like the other person has the power and you don't. It feels like that, but that's not true. Even if they left you, that's not true. Your power is still with you, okay? The first thing you gotta do is pull your energy back. Now, that can seem like, now Tia, I just said I can't stop thinking about the person. How am I gonna pull my energy back if I can't stop thinking about them? The first way is through the external ways. Now, you may not have been able to figure out yet how to stop thinking about this person, but you can externally pull back the things that show you're thinking about them. So if you used to sending these 4-page letters, you feel what I'm saying? If you used to sending these long text messages telling how you feel, baby can't work it out, steady texting, sending gifts, all kind of stuff, stop it. Now, it's gonna be hard, I'm not lying to you, but let me tell you what I did. When I had to get over a really bad breakup, and I would just be randomly sitting somewhere and all these emotions come up, and I'm just like, why you do me like that? Why I would never do you like all of those feelings that come up, like, I loved you, I would never leave you, I would never, how could you, like, I thought you loved me, I thought you, all the stuff you want to say, baby, you go to open that notes app, get you a good clean little sheet and type it all out. I mean, type everything you want to say. And if you want it to feel really real, go to their name in your phone, go to your text messages, go to y'all thread and start typing it in their message thread. Once you get done writing all you want to say, you're gonna press select all, right? You're going to hit cut. Once you hit cut, you're going to delete that message from that thread and go put it in your notes. Now, I know that sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like a lot. But let me tell you how it worked for me. I needed, because here's the thing, when you are purging, you have to get it out. You have to. But the thing that makes it worse for a lot of people is when you're trying to get it out with the one who already don't care as much as you do. Baby, you want to talk about pouring salt on a wound? You want to talk about alcohol on the knee? You ever scraped your knee when you was a kid and went on one peroxide left and your mama tried to clean it with alcohol? You almost punched your mama. So I'm telling you, that feeling, you already hurt because you're the one with most of the feelings. You feel what I'm saying? You go sending all them notes and all this long messages and can we talk and can we meet up and can we just, you're just going to feel worse. You're just going to feel worse that you feel like you gave away your dignity. You feel like you were begging. You only going to feel worse in the end. So I'm telling you, this may sound like a lot of steps, but it helped me. I had to feel like I sent the message. It got so, I know it worked so much for me. Try it. It may or may not work for you, but I know it worked so much for me that one day when I was going through this in my past, I wrote out, I wrote everything. It was long too. Again, I wrote it in the text thread. Like all I had to do was press send and it would have sent it to him. I wrote all this stuff in the text thread. I clicked select all, cut. I deleted the message that I was gonna send and I put it in my notes. Later on that day, I think I took a nap or something and I woke up in panic. I woke up in panic from my nap like, why did I send him that message? Like I started beating myself up, y'all. Because that's how real it felt. It felt like I sent it. I go back to reread, you know we do this. We go back and reread our messages. I go back to reread the message and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't send it. I put it in my notes. So that's how real it felt. It gave me the feeling like I sent what I needed to say, but without the regret that was gonna come later. Because me waking up in a cold sweat was the regret I was gonna feel. And I've been there. In a moment when your emotions are high, you like, I wanna send this, I gotta get this off my chest. It feels like the right thing to do. Then when time goes on and you see they have not responded to your message, or days have gone by and they haven't responded to your message, then you start to feel stupid. You like, why am I pouring more into somebody who already wasn't listening, to somebody who already didn't care? And now you wishing you didn't pour your heart out through text messages. And then you end up running past TikTok videos or videos talking about how, you know, when you send those long messages, he's just showing his friends laughing at you. Now you feel even worse because you feel like now he probably done put me in a group chat laughing at me, or she put me in her group chat laughing at me. So to avoid all of that, to avoid it all, put it in your notes. You can't regret what you don't see. Just like you can't regret what you don't say. Amen. Amen. Moving right along. Okay, so I'm sorry y'all, if y'all hear any like fan noises, that's because my laptop is charging. But the next thing, so after you pull back your energy, right? You're not sending them long text messages, you're not calling, you're not popping up. I hope you're not popping up. Don't be popping up. And stay off them people Instagram. I don't know what's with this lurking spirit. I have never been a lurker, so I can't tell y'all about that. When I'm done with something, I'm done. I definitely don't lurk. But y'all got this lurking thing real bad. It's a control issue. So pulling back also means you're not watching them from none of your pages. Because what you watching them for? What you watching them for? Whatever they are doing is none of their business. And I know this may be hard for you to hear. But if they don't want to be with you anymore, if they don't feel the same way that you do, that is their right. They don't have to. Just like somebody else can't make you love them. You don't owe them love because they love you. That's not how that works. So what you going to look on their page for? What is it? It's not your business if they've moved on, because they have a right to move on. Nobody has to stay anywhere they don't want to be. You included. You understand? Nobody owes you their life. I know that's hard to hear when you don't want to be without somebody, but you have to hear that because it's still true. Okay? Okay. So once you pull your energy back, you're not lurking, you're not texting, you're not calling, you're not popping up. Please don't be popping up. You're not sending gifts, none of that. You pull back all external things that would show, that would give evidence of your energy towards them. Next thing you need to do is remind yourself to accept the truth. You're not gonna make it through this if you don't do that. Because what your mind wants to do is go over the stuff about it that's not fair. Your mind wants to connect this to your childhood and how this isn't new and you're used to being rejected or abandoned. Your mind wants to go to blame or victim. You're not gonna make it out of this like that. You have to accept the truth. The truth is, what is for you, you don't have to force. Because what you want wants you back. You understand? That's the law of agreement. Like, you know something is for you because it wants you too. It's not for you if you just want it and it doesn't want you. Then it's not for you. I know that's hard for you to believe because everything in your mind and your body is like, oh, but this is the perfect person for me. That person cannot. You know, it lets you know immediately that this person is not perfect for you, that they do not feel the same. You cannot have a perfect scenario and you're the only one who feels that way. And you can't be saying like, well, I mean, I know it looked like it, but he just saying that he just don't know what's good for him, or she just don't know that I'm the one for her. That it don't work like that. That's how people end up in jail. Because you think this person don't know what they saying, and so you gotta prove to them that they really want you. No. Back away from the cliff. Okay? That's not how it works. It's not the perfect thing for you if it don't want you back. It's not the perfect thing for you if you're begging it to be loved back, to be paid attention to, for attention to be seen. You're not tripping. All the stuff that you felt when y'all were together or kind of together or situational, whatever y'all had going on, them unmet needs were unmet for a reason. They were unmet because that's not your person, boo. And you so caught up on the connection, you so caught up on the attachment, you so caught up on this is the best person you've been with so far that you won't even entertain the thought that maybe this is not the right person. And you think it is because 97% of the way was matching. You felt like, man, we got the same personality, we finished each other's sentences, we had so much fun together. But that 3%, that person don't want to be in a relationship. That's a strong 3% when you know you do. So you got to remind yourself to accept the truth. The truth is, I care about somebody more than they care about me. And they do not want the same thing I want. Therefore, we are not in alignment. That's the truth, boo. You have to keep coming back there. And what I mean, you have to keep coming back there. It means that when you want to think about them, you got to interrupt that thought with the truth. Interrupt that thought with, I haven't heard from them in days. Because that's the truth. Interrupt that thought with, wow, they hurt my feelings. They know they hurt my feelings and they didn't even care. They didn't even address it. They act like they didn't even know. That's the truth. Interrupt it with, wow, when I bring up my feelings, they dismiss them. They gaslight me. They act like I'm crazy when I'm bringing up stuff that I know is true, that I'm seeing, that I'm watching, I'm observing. When I brought up to them that the energy shift between us changed, they tried to make me seem like I was crazy. Remind yourself of the truth. Because that's the only way you're going to move forward. Your mind is going to romance this thing. It's not romantic. You wouldn't be crying somewhere in the corner if this was romantic. You wouldn't be sliding down the wall looking at your phone every 3 seconds to see if they text you if this was romantic. You wouldn't be watching this video if you had a romantic love. You are here because you don't have that. You understand? So when them thoughts try to come in to get you to miss this person, to get you to reach out, which I already told you don't do, because them thoughts will put you in your feelings, and once you start emitting energy again externally, you gotta interrupt it. And when you reach for that phone, say, they got a phone too, and they got my number, and they didn't even think. I'm thinking to check on them, see how they doing. Are they okay? I'm alive too. I'm a person too. They haven't cared to see if I was okay. They haven't cared to see if you ate today. Yeah. So interrupt thoughts of them with the truth. I mentioned that. Next thing, it's time to cry. It's time to cry. Oh baby, it's time to cry. It's time to cry, and then cry some more. And then when you done crying, you feel like you about to faint because you dehydrated, drink a bottle of water and then cry again. I don't care if you don't like crying. And I said this is for everybody. So, man, woman, dog, child. If it hurts and you feel them tears coming, don't you dare beat them back in your chest. You gotta let it out, because that is your body's way of relieving your body of this pain. It's trying to help you purge. and you swallowing them tears or refusing to feel them is only gonna go against your own healing. Now, let me say this too. This kind of should have been number 1, but I'm gonna make this 0, then 1. You first gotta decide if you wanna move on. Yeah, you gotta first decide like if you actually wanna like get over this, and that's a real thing. And be honest, cause don't say the answer you think you should say, cause that's not gonna help you. If you feel like I'm not there yet, like I still wanna hold on because I don't wanna let them go. Cool, boo. Be honest about that. Save this video to your drafts or whatever. Not your drafts. This is my video. Save this video to a playlist, and when you're ready, come back and watch it. And there ain't no shame in it, cause at least you're not wasting your time. But you gotta first decide if you want to move on, cause some people don't. Some people want to sit at the grave and hope that this thing comes back to life. It's not coming back to life. Not for you. Not for the thing that y'all had going on. And truth be told, in many cases, it should have never been. Come on, you gotta tell the truth. You got to tell the truth. It should have never been in many cases. But if you see that this is as far as this thing is gonna go, and you know you want more, you know you want to go further, and you know this person don't want that, it has died right there. Now you gotta decide, am I gonna stay here and look at this dead situation, date this dead situation, be in this dead situationship, or don't want to move forward? Now if you want to move forward, let's continue, okay? So once you decide you want to let this thing go, you got to cry, because your body needs to purge that pain. And this is the thing, I know, and I'm being honest, like I know sometimes I just be like, I don't want to cry, because sometimes it feels helpless. It feels like you can feel that you lost. That's what it feel like. It feel like I'm admitting I took an L. It feel like I'm admitting I'm the one who's foolish. It's like I'm sitting in the fact that I knew better, because a lot of times we do know better. We think we could change outcomes. We think that we can be the person that'll change a person's mind to be ready for something. We think that because we're so special, or because they told us that you're the first one, or you're the reason why, or my life has been so much better since you've been in it, you believed it, and you thought that was gonna turn into them wanting something that they never wanted, right? Like commitment, like more with you, like reciprocity. And so when you cry, you have to sit and face not only the hurt of you not getting the outcome you wanted, but you also got to sit and face that you kind of knew it. You kind of knew it. Like they told you, or you saw it, or you saw the incongruencies. You saw that this person was constantly changing up what they were saying. One moment they want it, next time they don't. And conveniently, they want to be with you when they in a space to get something from you, and then once you deliver that thing, now they're not really talking about relationships no more. So you kind of knew. So sometimes we don't want to cry, because in crying, that surrender, everything comes up. But I'm telling you, it feels like it's not working. You just feel like a punk on the floor crying, and don't catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. You just ugly crying, and it just feel like, why am I crying? This just feels so pointless. But I'm telling you, it's not pointless, because after crying and crying and crying and crying and crying, you may not be able to pinpoint the day, but one day you're gonna get up and somehow you feel better. You feel a little bit more over it than you did before. You don't feel like, don't get me wrong, you still can remember, you still feel a little pain, but the pain feel a little further away. Your actual heart ain't hurting no more. You feel what I'm saying? Your feelings might still be hurt, but your actual heart ain't. Like, you go on a little bit longer periods of time without thinking about them. You starting to think about other things now. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta let it out. You gotta cry. You have to acknowledge your feelings all the way, and not just through anger. That's the easiest way to do it, because that's the most acceptable emotion, right, for men to express. Not so much for women. We get labeled all kind of stuff when we show our anger. Oh, she's an angry black woman. But it's like, you must cry, because it is the purest acknowledgement of what has happened to you, and it is also the most organic and thorough way to purge pain. Amen? Amen. Moving along. So cry a lot. Also, you want to journal. I don't care if you never journal. I don't care if you don't like it. You need to do it. You need to write down your feelings. You need to write down what you feel about it. And I mean, don't try to write what you think you should say. Call them out. If you feel like cursing this person out from the rooter to the tutor, do it. If you feel like saying like the stuff that will make you look like a punk, or like, why do you even still want this person after they've done all of this to you, write it. That's the point of the journal, is just to let out exactly what you feel. Don't try to critique it. Don't try to judge it. Don't try to write what you think you should write because you shouldn't be this affected, or you feel like you shouldn't still be this impacted. Don't do that. Don't allow, a judgment cannot be in the same space of you healing, or you won't heal. Ego cannot be in the same space of you healing, or you won't heal. Because ego gonna keep talking. Wow, you let him get, this ain't even the first time y'all went through this. You still crying? And yes. And I'm gonna cry until I get over it. And I'm gonna cry till I ain't got no more tears. And I'm gonna cry till I don't cry no more. Sorry, Scubsy. But yes, there's no shame in it. So journal, get up and write. Write how you feel. Write what you want. Write what you didn't want. Write what you didn't like. Write about the disrespect. Write what you overlooked. Write about how you mad at yourself, because that is what easily gets skipped over when we talking about, I got these feelings, I love somebody, they don't love me back. Okay, you ain't just mad at them. No, you're not. You mad at you too. You mad at yourself too. You mad that you got in this position. You mad that you didn't acknowledge the red flags. You mad that you got yourself into a position where now it hurts worse to get out of it. You mad at you. You mad because you gave up your leverage. You mad because you gave them what they want, but you still don't have what you wanted. You are mad. You mad because you wish you were better than that. You mad because you got feelings about it. You mad because you feel like you shouldn't be this impacted. You mad because you can't just get up and walk away like they did. You mad because you feel like, well, I always got to be the one who got all the feelings. Well, I always got to be the one that's sensitive. Well, I always got to be the one who care the most. You mad because you. You got to write about that. You sure do. Moving along. Scream, punch, and work out. Ciao. So that you don't go to jail. Grab a pillow or go to your nearest bed mattress. If you feel that anger, because anger is a very natural emotion when dealing with this, child, punch that bed. Punch that bed, don't pillow, don't punch a wall. Don't punch a wall. But punch anything plush. Preferably not a person. But anything plush, let it out. Scream. You can't do it in your house or your apartment without people calling the peoples on you. Get in your car and go for a drive. And just scream while you're in the car. Scream and cry. Scream at the top of your lungs what you wish you could say to them. Like, I hate you. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve any good thing. Like, whatever you feel. Screaming. Like, I gave you my all. I loved you. I took you at your worst. I would have loved you. I would have loved you in any condition. I would have loved you unconditional. I would have loved you if you had everything. I would have loved you if you had nothing. I would have loved you from the beginning. I would have loved you to the end. I would have loved you if everybody knew your name. I would have loved you if I was the only one who loved you. I would have loved you if you had it all. I would have loved you if you had nothing. I mean, you better have a whole movie scene. You understand me? Go off. I would have loved you. And look what you did. Look how you did me. Go off. Because you need to get it out. Don't try to do this the civilized way. Oh, you just have to detach. You're not at detachment yet. You're not. You're not at detachment yet, because there's real pain in your body about the situation. And you need to get that out. We'll get to detachment later. That'll be another video. But right now, go off. Go off in that car. You see the police coming, calm down. But other than that, go off. Go off in that car. Okay. So after you scream, punch, work out, talk to yourself. You gotta talk to yourself. Remind yourself that what's for you wants you back. Baby, mirror work is a great thing. Shout out to my mirror right here. Mirror work is a great thing, and it's a real thing. This is for everybody, not just women, men too. I don't know if men, most of my viewers are women, but anybody. Mirror work is a real thing. You gotta get in that mirror and talk to yourself and say, listen, I know you in a space, because let's just be 1,000 wow. Most people who are in this position, and I'm including myself in this, I'm not just pointing fingers. Most people are in this position. You love that other person more than you love yourself. So you gotta get in the mirror and be like, listen, I know you don't know how to shake this. I know you love them more than you love me, but I'm willing to learn how to love you more than anybody. I'm willing to get things right. I'm willing to learn how to love myself, because I deserve better. I didn't deserve that. Get in the mirror and tell yourself, you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. You deserved what you gave back and some. You didn't deserve that. You deserve somebody who is grateful. You deserve somebody who could see you for who you were. You deserve somebody who could see you as a blessing you were to somebody's life. You didn't deserve that. Get in the mirror and tell yourself that. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. And if them tears come, let them tears come. If that anger come up, let that anger come up, because it's all real. You didn't deserve that. You deserve better, and I'm going to give you more. I'm going to give you more. I don't care how many times I failed trying to figure out how to give you more. I'm going to give you more. I'm going to figure out how to love you. I'm going to figure out how to give you the best. I'm going to figure out how to walk away from things that don't serve me. I'm going to figure out how to make sure that at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, all day long, I put you first. You're always there with me. Who washes my body every day? I do, right? Who's with me when I'm laughing, when I'm smiling, when it's raining, when it's snowing, when things are good, when things are bad? Whose face is hitting that pillow and I'm a witness to it? It's me. It's me. So when you get in that mirror, you gotta rebuild yourself. You gotta remind yourself. You gotta talk to yourself. And maybe you can't make certain promises to yourself yet, but you can promise what you can. And my promises is to myself, I will die trying. I will figure it out. Do whatever I need to do till I figure it out. How to never be in this position again. How to never feel like my life is ended, or I can't go on just because somebody don't want me, or just because somebody don't feel the same way, and now my mind is stuck on a person when I got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. You understand me? You have stuff to do. So when you get in that mirror, that's what you're reminding yourself of. Take your mental capacity back. Take your that residency that you've given this person who don't feel the same way about you, who can care less, who's laughing while you crying. Take that mental space back. Kick them out and say, look, we finna find out what we finna do. We finna go make a vision board. We finna go window shopping. We finna go do something so I can figure out how to love you better, so I can make sure that you'll never see this place again. Hello. I got carried away because I'm passionate about that. You got to reinforce that thing, especially when you low. Next thing, and this always helps, you have to acknowledge and point out that person's flaws. Now this may sound petty, but it's not. Because what happens is, a lot of times when you're in this position, when you like somebody or love somebody more than they do you, it is indeed because you put them on a pedestal. Somehow you put them on a pedestal up here and you've put yourself down here. You've told yourself or convinced yourself in some kind of way that they are worth more and more valuable than you are. And that's why now that they're gone, or because they don't want to give you this commitment, or they don't want to move forward, you feel like you're at a great loss. That's because you said it like this. It's also because you're looking at them through a lens that's not a whole lens. Because they're not all that. They're not all that. They got flaws. They got stuff you don't want. See, you're still thinking in terms of who they could be. You're not fully paying attention to who they are now. Because if you was honest, you in love with somebody who can't read. Now listen, I'm not judging nobody. But it may be a fact. It may be a fact. And you know you're somebody who's a scholar. You know you're someone who values intellect and education, and you sliding down the wall with somebody who can't read. You need to bring that up to yourself. The ain't really good. Don't shoot the messenger. We just got to keep it 1,000. It ain't really what you want, but you love them. You got to bring that up. Because what you need to see is all the sacrificing and all the lying you are doing to yourself just to keep this person on a pedestal. You're always the one doing for them. You're always the one being spontaneous and thinking of them when you're out or when you're at the store and trying to think of how you can make their life better. They're never doing that for you. You need to bring that up, because this is something that I'm sure you said you wanted. You wanted reciprocity. You want to feel loved. You want to love and be loved. This person doesn't love you well. You need to bring that up. This person doesn't have good conversation. You need to bring that up. You need to bring that up. This person has bad breath. You need to bring that up. I know you love them through it, but it's a thing. Bring it up. You need to bring up the facts so that you can sober your mind and really look at what you're mourning over. Because in the beginning, you sad and you crying and you grieving over something you feel like you lost, but you're grieving over the vision you have in your mind of this person. That's not the same thing as who this person is and what your relationship would have turned out to be. You're grieving over what you thought it could be. There is no proof that would ever be that. Because here's the thing, if the person is, you in a situation with them now, or say for instance you're in a relationship and you want to be married, they cheating now, you know they cheating now. They lying now, you know they lying now. They got all of these things wrong with them now, and you just want to be married. What makes you, all you doing is slapping a title on top of something you still don't want. You telling me you want to be married and you want this person to still be cheating on you? You want them to still be lying on you? You want them to still be lazy, don't want to get up, don't want to help you with bills, don't want to help you with the house, don't want to do nothing nice for you? Because all the title is going to do is put a title on that behavior. See, you keep thinking that a title is going to be connected to behavior change, and it's not. All you're going to be doing is slapping the title on behavior you already know you don't want. So you have to look at it sober-minded, and the only way to know what you're really crying about is to look at it for what it is. And that's why a lot of times when we look back in hindsight with people we was snotting, crying, and throwing up over, we like, they not even attractive. What was I going through? You probably was lonely. And at that time of your life, that was the best you could do. That was the only person who was checking for you, or so you felt like. And so you put them up on this pedestal because how low you felt. I'm telling you, once you're really able to look at a thing for what it is, you'll realize it's a lot cheaper than you thought, and it ain't worth them tears. Hello, bars. Moving along. Start fantasizing about what you do want. This is real clean cut and easy. Start fantasizing about what you do want. Picture it. If you need help, go on Pinterest. I love Pinterest, child. Pick out a random couple photos, or whoever your type is that you see on there, and just fantasize about this person being with you in the way that you want to be in relationship, loving you back the way you want to be loved. I mean, my favorite time to like fantasize about my future is when I'm on a treadmill in the gym. Baby, I be fantasizing about hairstyles I'm finna do, how I'm gonna look in them hairstyles, I'm gonna look when I lose a certain amount of weight, like what my man will be like, all that. Because constantly giving your mind to the thing that already told you that it don't want you is not fruitful. It's not gonna produce nothing. It's going to keep you stuck because it's already did. It has already shown you what it is. So now you have to envision something new and better for yourself. And I mean, go all out in your fantasy, child. How you want the wedding to be? How you want the lifestyle of your relationship to be? You want to be a man of God? You want her to be a woman of God? Like what do you want? Do you want her to be an adventurer? Do you want this person to be someone who loves to travel? What do you want? Whatever you want, fantasize about that, because your mind needs something new to do, because that's done. Hello. The next thing, give yourself the love and attention you wanted from them. Now, I'm not saying this how people be saying, like, when we talk about being single and wanting love, and people be like, well, you just gotta give yourself that love. Girl, shut up. I'm not talking about that, because that's annoying. But when I say give yourself the love and attention you wanted from them, I'm really saying the way that you considered them, always thought about them, tried to figure out if they needed anything. Ask yourself, like, do I need anything? Did I do my facial routine today? Like, did I work out today? Did I eat today? That's what I mean. Like, flip it. Because the thing is, you can't just stop doing something you've already been doing. You got to give that energy to something else. You got to put it into something else. You can't just stay empty or idle, or you're going to go back to the place you left. And so now it's like, okay, am I good? Do I need any clothes? Do all my underwear good? Do I got any holes, anything I need to throw out? Like really just check back in and let it be a trigger. So anytime you're thinking about them, like, I wonder if they're okay. Ask yourself, like, am I okay? How are you today? You feeling better than yesterday? What would make me happy today? What would put a smile on my face today? What would make me feel a little better today? And then go from there. Let me see the next thing. And let me give you an example of that too. Well, I'll wait. Okay. So give yourself the love and attention that you wanted from them. I'm gonna give you examples of how later on in the video. So I already said cry, but pray, cry, and worship. Now, you may not be a worshiper. You may not be into church. I get it, okay? But let me tell you, anytime I have gone through a breakup or I've gone through something very painful, I had to pray and cry. And I'm an intercessor, child. I can pray heaven down. Do you hear me? Oh, I can pray heaven down. I needed to, because I had to ask for help. And in prayer, I also had to remind myself of who I was. And I had to pray, Lord, help me to want what you want for me. Help me to have an appetite for what is in alignment with who I am. I only want the best, and I only want what's of the best or the highest good for my life. Show me how to walk in the truth of who I am. Give me a distaste for anything beneath me. Don't allow me to pair myself with anything that will bring me down, take my energy, or throw me off my path. Lead and guide me in the direction that you will have me to go, the direction of my highest good. Let every tear that I have cried turn into a reward in the end. Let no pain go for naught. Let everything that I feel like I lost, let it be restored for the goodness of my life, for the prosperity of what you call me here to do. You have to go in. Because listen, I'm not doing all this crying for no reason. I might forgive you. I can let the situation go, but I would need something from it. And you can do that. You get what I'm saying? You have the authority to do that. That's one of the beautiful things about heartbreak. If you land right when your heart gets broken, it'll expose you to a power you have that you didn't know you had. It'll expose you to an authority that you had, to a capacity you didn't know you had. And so when I really am wrestling with something, oh baby, I'm up. I got my music playing, my gospel music playing, and I'm walking, I'm pacing, I'm crying, and I'm praying. Lord, restore my mind. Help me to see myself as you see me. Rebuild my self-esteem. This person made me feel like I didn't matter. Show me that I matter. Show me that you love me, that I am loved. Lord, do you even like me? This situation made me feel like I'm not even likable. Is it even possible? Is it your will that I be loved? Do everyone else just get love and I don't? Show me what I can have. Come on. You feel the power in that? Like, show me what I can have. Show me what I can do. Don't allow this pain. And one of my favorite things to pray is, let everything that brought me to my knees, woo, be placed at my feet. You ain't got to go try to bust nobody's windows or slash no tires when you pray. You understand me? Come on, somebody. Let everything that brought me to my knees have to yield at my feet. Let everything that thought it took me for granted, let everything that thought it left me for dead, let it be front row and center as you lift me up. As I rise, as I get healthy, as I regain in my spirit, as I get my power back. And I'm crying, I'm stop bawling, and I'm pacing the floor. Calling it. Because I refuse. Come on, somebody. Come on. I refuse to let this thing that ended up being a distraction, because that's what it was. And it took my time, and it took my energy, and it took power from my heart space, because that's what happens when your heart is broken. You start to leak power. That's why you feel weak and tired, and you don't want to eat. You don't want to go nowhere. Everything loses its color. Now things just seem dull. You're not excited about nothing. You leak in power because your heart's broken. But this is my life. I'm responsible for my body. I'm responsible for my life. And so no matter what anybody else has decided, okay, you decided to leave. Okay, cool. I may be hurt, but I know what to do to repair myself. I know what to do to get myself back together. I know I need to go get in this gym so it helps manage my mind and my mental capacity. I know that I need to be kind and gentle and overly graceful, overly compassionate with myself. I know that I need to stay in prayer. And like I said, you may not be a prayer, but you better get to speaking. You better get to speaking what you need this to turn into, because you can alchemize the pain and the things that you go through in your life. You can alchemize that. You can turn it into something else. It doesn't have to just be pain. And it's to your benefit, because what you're struggling with most of the time is you don't want to feel like you took an L. You don't want to feel like somebody got over on you. And that's why people try to go get their lick back. Don't do that, because then that submits you to karma too. Your lick back is within. Let your look back be a tap in. Because then your hands is clean. And then people gonna end up feeling like the people who did you wrong gonna end up feel like, what you doing to me? And you ain't even doing nothing to them. You just being you. You're just being you. And they gonna wonder why they can't come back in your life, and why now that they surprisingly want the thing you've always wanted, you're not gonna even want them no more. Because of all the work you've done. So I'm telling you, child, if that thing is really heavy on you, every day your heart is heavy, every day you don't want to get out of bed, every day you crying, you better add prayer to that crying. Say, Lord, I let this pain turn into promotion. Come on. You better speak over yourself. Next thing, talk to someone. Oh, this helped me so much. Talk to someone older who's been through it that can give you wisdom and or tough love. You got to. Y'all, one of the best things I realized about getting older is wise counsel. Now, when I was younger, I didn't really want to listen to nobody. Most of us don't. And a lot of us think, because we think we're going to be the exception to the rule. Sometimes adults seem so far removed from childhood, you don't really know if you can take their advice. You're like, I don't really know if you get it. I mean, I know you were younger before, but you seem so removed from my experience. I don't think you get what I'm going through, but yes, they do. Yes, they do. And when I tell you the things I've gone through in my adult life versus the things I've gone through in my younger years, the difference has been that I've had wise counsel and I've had elders that I could talk to who's already been through it, baby. And so when we feel like it's so dramatic and feels like the end, they like small thing to a giant. They'll tell you this ain't gonna be your first one. They'll tell you stop being so hard on yourself. They'll tell you it's gonna work out. I know it don't look like it, but it will. Just watch. It's gonna turn around. Just watch. That person gonna come back. Just watch. And sometimes they don't. And let me tell you something. The reward is not for them to come back. The reward is for you to realize you should have never been there. Hello. The reward is not for them to come back. The reward is for you to realize you always deserved better than that. Don't take another lap. Don't take a lap back. Keep moving, okay? But talk to somebody. Talk to your mama. Talk to your daddy. Talk to your grandma, your granddaddy. Anybody you know who's older, who's lived some life. And particularly if you can talk to somebody who has the thing you want. If you want marriage and you know someone who's happily married, talk to them. Say, hey, can I talk to you? Can I bear my heart? Because I'm struggling, believing. I've been trying to hold on. I've been dating. I've been trying to believe in love. And it just seems like I just keep losing, or I keep getting slapped in the face. Talk to somebody who can encourage you, who you'll believe because they've been there, because they have the thing you want. Come on, somebody. Moving along. Y'all, we almost done. The last things I want to share with y'all really quickly goes with the advice that I gave you on give yourself the love and attention you wanted from them. Okay, so this may sound crazy, but it's not, okay? I'm talking to my ladies right now because I don't really know how this will work for guys. But guys, if you can come up with something and like that corresponds to what I'm saying, do that. So ladies, if you feel like you're dealing with heartbreak, if you feel like you're dealing with somebody has left you, you the one with the feelings, they don't care, they off living their best life, whatever, and you got a little bit of coin to spare, just a little bit, you need to go get you a really nice robe or pajamas. Now this one is super cute. Come on. It got pleats at the sleeve and it got pleats at the bottom. Somebody thought this was like a mini duster when they saw me. They was like, that is so cute. Where you get that from? I'm like, it's a robe. They're like, really? It look like a little shirt dress little thing. I'm like, no, it's a robe. And I got it from Walmart. But it's cute. It's cute and it's giving the vibe that I needed to give. It's giving sassy, it's giving sexy, it's giving yes ma'am. You need to get you something sexy. I know it sounds crazy, but you need to, because it's gonna make you feel better. Especially if your self-esteem and your confidence took a hit from this situation. You need to feel like a woman. You need to feel sensual. You need to be in your body, and you need to have something that makes your body feel good, or you feel good in your body, okay? Men, I don't know, because y'all be sleeping in whatever. A lot of y'all don't even like to sleep in clothes. But I would say the same thing for a man. Like when you so okay, this is another thing. So get you something nice, sexy, like to lounge in the house with. Like I love a good robe. I love a good robe. I may not be in pajamas all day, but baby, you can catch me in a robe all day long. You understand? Man, if you have a robe, get you a nice robe. Get you a robe that make you feel like you got a little money in the bank. Even if you're trying to get your money up. You feel what I'm saying? Get you a little cigar or something. Give you something that make you feel like you that dude, because clearly this situation made you feel like, she probably made you feel like you not him, and you are. You feel me? Then what you want to do is get you some new body wash. I know you've been using that same scent from Bath & Body Works because that's your favorite. You need a new one. You need a new one because you need new energy, and scents are attached to memories. Okay, so we need to filter into some new stuff so we can get you moving forward. So get you a new scent. Go to Target. Go somewhere different. Don't even go to Bath & Body Works. I can't tell you last time. Well, I get stuff from Bath & Body Works when they had their sale, but that's the only time I shop there for body wash. But it's so many body wash options, y'all. If you really feeling spicy, go to Sephora, get you a body wash, girl. Like, or guys, just go get you something that smells so good. So when you get out the shower, your senses are just like, and these are ways you're helping yourself to feel better. I know your heart is still hurting, but I'm telling you, this is still helping you to feel better in your body, because that's where the pain is. Come on. So get you a new body wash so you can have a little fresh scent. You can feel good. Get you just some scent, like sensual, sexy. Something just smells like, ooh, that smells good. Then get you some good lotion. Don't just, and that, I don't know if no guys is watching this. If you are, please comment down below, because I know it'll be all women watching. But don't be getting, you know, little cheap lotion. Like, oh, because I just got to put lotion on. Get lotion at work. I love EOS lotion. Y'all, I'm finna grab it just so you can see. This is the EOS. I have two of their scents. I have their cashmere vanilla scent, which smells so amazing. I feel like it will smell amazing on guys too, the cashmere. And this one is the pomegranate raspberry. And it is so moisturizing. Y'all, I was surprised, I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, I thought this was white people lotion. No offense. But black people ash and white people ashy is different. So I'm like, I just didn't think it was gonna work. When I tell you this is everything, and the scent is so good and potent, like I've gotten compliments just from wearing this lotion. Like men thought I had on perfume. Get you some real lotion. I got that from Target. You can find it at Walmart too. Get you some really good lotion or a good body butter. Rub your body down. I mean down. If you really want to live this life, play you a nice little song on your iTunes or whatever platform you listen to music. Play you something nice and fully massage and oil your skin, because you have to take care of yourself during this time when you're dealing with a breakup or you're dealing with unrequited love. You have to baby yourself. You need that attention, and it hurts even more because you know you're the only person who can do this. The other person don't care, so they're not there helping you take care of your feelings. They're not there helping you take care of you. You gotta do it. I know it's not fair, but it is fair because it's a privilege. You will always be your responsibility, even if that person loved you back. Hello, you still your responsibility. So get you some lotion, child. You got your new body wash, you got your new lotion, your body butter, whatever it is. Get everything. You gonna feel like a brand new baby. If you really want to feel like a brand new baby, go on and hit that shave or get that wax in the shower. You're gonna feel amazing. Then get you a nice little scent, nice little body spray, something refreshing. And again, it may not take the pain away, but you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better. And if you really want to feel better, start doing this before you go to bed. Because 9 out of 10 times you might be crying yourself to sleep. But at least when you take a shower at nighttime, the heat from the steam, and you done rubbed yourself down, you feel like a baby. You gonna cry and go straight to sleep. You may have cried, but you got some sleep. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to take care of yourself. The last thing I would say is start cooking yourself some meals. That's gonna help you too. I know it just feels easier to just go get fast food and come back home because you don't really want to see nobody, you don't want to deal with nobody, or you don't necessarily feel like doing anything. But again, I'm telling you, go take a shower, put your robe on, make you a nice fresh little salad, pour you some wine, grab you a book, write in your journal, find a nice show you like to watch that makes you laugh, or just a good show. And I mean, just be with yourself. And it feels good. You'll start finding how you like to be with yourself. And it's gonna feel so interesting because it's like a simultaneous feeling. It's like you can feel the pain, you can feel you still miss them, but you can also presently feel that you like what's happening with you. You're starting to see a change. You're liking how you feel. You're liking how attuned to yourself you feel. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. And then the last thing that I'm gonna tell you is time. Time. The cost for everything is time. You know how they say, if you do the crime, you gotta do the time? That applies for everything. When you love somebody and it don't work out, it takes time. It takes time to get over stuff. Like, but you can do it. But you can't just try to take time and don't do none of the stuff I said. You can't be saying, it's been 3 months, but you steady been reaching out. You ain't been taking care of yourself. Your skin look crazy. You've been eating whatever you want to eat. You sending all crazy text messages. You've been lurking, creating fake pages. Baby, you don't want to be helped. But if you do what I said do, you create some time, or you allow some time for you to heal, create the space for you to purge and not judge your emotions, you are going to turn into someone you didn't even know you could be. And you're going to see how strong you become. Especially when you're like, I didn't even know I could be this strong. I never saw myself walking away from that person. I always felt so trapped. That's how I felt. Child, I was in a 10-year on and off with a person. And I'm like, Lord, if I ever wondered what a soul tie was, I knew with that person. I had tried everything to get away, everything to let it go. And it just seemed like no matter what, no matter how much time, you end up right back at the same spot. But baby, when I was done, come on somebody. When I was done, I was done. And I did everything I'm telling you. I took care of myself. I sought wise counsel. I talked to my dad, which really helped. I blocked him on everything. Not leaving no doors open. Because we're done here. And sometimes we leave doors open because we want to leave a door open to see if they're going to say something or if they're going to feel bad. We're leaving the door open for them to possibly feel regret. But do you know that only makes you hurt more when you've left that door open? That door's been open for months and they still ain't said nothing. And they're not going to say nothing, boo. And most won't until they see you doing better and shinier and blowing up. Then that's when people get remorseful. But it's not even true remorse. They still don't miss you. They are regretting what they feel like they could have had access to, or the status they will be connected to by being with you because your life is going up. Still selfish. That's why I said when they regret it, don't go back. It's a trap. I hope this video helped y'all. If you watched this thing all the way through, please let me know. I know it was long, but I have to give y'all everything, okay? I might do a part 2. I don't know if I'm gonna break it into 2s, but I just wanted y'all to know that you are not alone. I know this feeling more often than I love to admit, child. Don't love to admit it at all. But it is possible to move on. It just takes day by day, step by step, and the steps I gave you. Amen? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on my next video. Thank y'all for watching.